Yeah. I'm live, y'all. Let me see which one of these lights do I need to turn off. It's super bright. Doing it from the. Should I turn that off? Too much going on. Got this camera right here. Let me see if I can move this back some. Get this off the screen. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm live, y'all. I'm back at it again today. Of course, you can see I'm only here for the booze. Let's get to it in the building. We back at it. I'm back. We back, Baltimore. I'm trying something different now. I'm using my webcam. I ain't using my Sony A7 IV. I'm using my webcam. And I'm trying to see what's the difference. What's the difference if I could hear something? Let me see. Is everything audible? Let me check my mic. I'm checking everything now, making sure we all good to go. Let me see. Making sure everything good to go. Sometimes you don't know till you figure it out. Sometimes when you figure it out, it's too late. Let me see. Microphone access on. Everything good to go. Yeah, I think we all good. Everything good, y'all. But like I said, we back. Um, few dilemmas at hand. Let me square everything away. Center myself. Okay, we back. And he don't look too good to me. He don't look too bad to me. It's just it's right in the middle. I can't really I don't know if I want to continue this. Let me see. Right on sun. Trying to get right on center, y'all, but I can't manage. There we go. Now, what I'm trying to do is just experiment with all this stuff. You know, you got your lives that you could post. And what I was doing, I was using the OBS system. And the OBS system is like a workaround where I'm plugging my camera into my laptop. And with that, I'm also using this Tascam. You can't see it, it's just out the screen. I'm using the Tascam. And this is a whole bunch of stuff. And I figured that maybe it'd be, let me try. Let me see if I could just do it with the webcam. Let me see the imaging. Let me see how everything will look. Now, right now, I got on a lot of lights. Let me see if I turn this light off, what it'll do. Let me see what'll go on. Did that look a little bit better? Now, I might keep this light back on. Let me throw that back on. Can't really tell the difference. So let me see about this overhead light. I'm gonna switch that. I'll be right back, y'all. After these messages, we'll be right back. Hold on. Overhead light off. See what that do for me. Got a lot of shadow play. Where that shadow coming from? That's on this side of things. I see it too. It's coming from that big boy light right there. But we gonna live with it, y'all. Think I might need to have that overhead light on. So I look real. I'm gonna turn it back on just to see. I'm just seeing, y'all. About to tear something up. Tear something up. Yeah, that light look better. Can't really tell. It's sinking in a little bit, so so far so good. See if I can pull this up. Can I get this closer to me without disturbing nothing? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. I'm back in business. It's a little bit, get it a little bit closer. Ooh, this don't got me hot now. Hey, what's up, Jaleesa? I see you out there. What's going on? I'm back at it. I'm using this webcam right now, trying to figure out, you know, what's a better option. Do I use this webcam? So far, I mean, it looked pretty good. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, trying to get it a little bit right. And I went straight through YouTube. I'm streaming straight through YouTube. I just went to the app. I went ahead and tried to download it. Can you hear me good? Is my audio good? How I sound? How I look to you out there, Jules? She just said good day. It'll come through. But I'm just trying to figure out my options. Trying to figure out. Okay. She said I sound good. That's my sis right there, y'all. And what I'm trying to do is figure out ways to get this algorithm going a little bit. And what I mean by that is use the native stuff that's involved with YouTube instead of going through the third-party OBS apps. I'm trying to figure out, is it better to use just the webcam, because they make it easy just to upload and use what you got. So I'm trying to figure out which one is better, which one to get me more interaction, which one to get me more engagement. And I don't know. So far, I look good. But y'all see this t-shirt? I'm only here for the booze. It's a Halloween shirt. I got it from Wally World, y'all. Got me shopping at Walmart, y'all. I used to have expensive taste. That's out the window. My check, that's on accounted for. Before I even get my check, it be gone. Like, I don't get paid the next week. It's not crystal clear like your other tech. The other one, I can hear you swallow. Yeah, that's because I had the mic. I had that lav mic right here on my neck. But yeah, I know it ain't the best, but I'm trying to figure what's passable and what's not. Because, man, I'm thinking about doing a whole bunch of different stuff, but everything I'm thinking about doing, it costs too much money. It costs too much money. Oh, she said it's perfect. Thanks, sis. Thanks, sis. I ain't talked to nobody this weekend. I've been trying to, hold on. I've been trying to lock in and figure some of this stuff out, but woo, look at me. And these lights got me feeling like I'm I'm in an interrogation room. But yeah, man, I should have bought me something to wipe down with, wipe me down like Boost and them. These lights bright. And I wasn't really, I wanted to step up my content a little bit. Like I usually put some lives out there on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday around 7. But I said, you know what? I'm starting to get some momentum. So why not add a little bit to the fire? Because, in my past life, I used to be involved with a lot of stuff I shouldn't have been. And when you get some motion, that's when you start moving. You don't slow down when you get motion. You step it up, and everything start going faster. You start getting your money come faster. But if you sitting back and laid back, and when you do get some motion, you want to take your time, it kind of it'll plateau and it won't rise no more. But if you add some jugging in with the motion you already got, that's how you make it happen. So what I was trying to do is, like I said, why I got these views coming in and why I got these subscribers coming in, I'm trying to go ahead and create a little bit more. I'm trying to engage a little bit more. I'm trying to speak a little bit more. I'm trying to show my face. I'm trying to get in the algorithm. Because like I said, I got that video. It's a repost of another person's video. His name is Q Official. Y'all go check him out. I did follow. Somebody sent me a little, I guess a warning shot. Somebody sent me a warning shot talking about some, you ain't even follow him. I did follow him. And I put the heart. I liked it too because I thought it was dope. And by the time I seen it, it may have been 10. It was in the tens of thousands. I'm using Joan. She in the hundreds of thousands, and I wouldn't be surprised if she reached the meal ticket. I think she going on the meal ticket because every time I look at it, it jump a couple thousand. And like I said, it's in is about 170, 180 right now. And every time I look at it, it's 182, 184. Like it keep rising like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got to a meal ticket. And it's one of those, like I watch all the comments, I engage with everybody. If you leave me a comment, I get right back to you ASAP. As soon as it pop up on my phone, if I ain't working, I go ahead and get to you. And like I wanted to dedicate this week to kind of ironing some things out, figuring out how in the world to get more accustomed, because there's a lot of stuff. Like last night, or was it earlier this morning, I was looking up how to do the like them little squares you see at the end of the videos. And it's like there's a little section I need to go to figure out how to get the squares in, because I want to be able to do that too. I want you to, after you see my video, in the last 20 seconds of the video, you see the square right there or right there. I want that. I want this to look professional. So it can lead you to another one of my videos, because that's the problem I'm having now. I'm getting a little bit of short and run. I'm up on that, but I ain't up on my regular content. My regular content, it need to hit too. I want that to hit too. And you know what? Like I said, ain't no money out there. It's people out here with 250,000 subscribers, and they getting $13 checks. So that ain't where the money coming from, y'all. The money, it ain't, don't think I'm here trying to get rich or something. I'm doing this because it's fulfilling something inside of me. Because sometimes I get anxious, I get restless, and an idle mind, they say, is a devil's playground. And in my past, if I sit around too long, I get to experiment and trying things out and doing stuff I ain't supposed to be doing. So what this does, it grounds me. It gets me to a place where I can sit back, and all that creativity and all that adventurism inside of me, I could put it into something. I could put my passion or that fire I got into creating something and seeing it grow. Because I like that. In my life, I like to kind of, when I was little, I used to like to take stuff apart, put it back together, see how it worked, tinker around with it. And that fulfilled some passion in me. That fulfilled a part of me. So what I want to do here is trying to figure out this YouTube stuff. This is my project. This is my pet right now. Try to figure this stuff out, grow me a following. I do talk to other people. I do have partnerships with collaborations, not partnerships with other people. And ultimately, though, that's, a collab thing. But ultimately, what I'm doing here is what I'm doing here. It's for myself, and it's what I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to grow this into something to where I could get a lot of eyes on me, because everywhere I go, I engage with people. And sometimes, I don't want to open up, but doing it in this fashion, I feel like I can open up, because, I ain't getting that person-to-person feedback. Sometimes, you're talking to people and they giving you funny looks, and, they might not even be doing it on purpose. They just, the interaction kind of leave you feeling like, man, I should have went ahead and not even said, I could have kept it moving, man. I wanted that person to appreciate my presence. But I think this is much better, especially for somebody like me. I'm not an introvert, but, sometimes, I don't know, is it paranoia? Sometimes I get paranoid about what people think, and you ain't supposed to do that, but I do. And sometimes my mind get to clicking and wondering, man, and I just keep quiet and not engage. And sometimes I see people I know, I try to keep it moving. They be like, don't act like you don't see me. I be like, I ain't mean to do that. I just ain't know what you was on today, and I ain't want to try to talk to you, and you act like you ain't see me, you ain't hear me. So I just, this way we ain't even gotta go through all that. I can just sit here and talk to you and get stuff off my chest. What I was dealing with today is trying to figure out whether I need another camera so I could get more than one angle. And the camera I wanted, man, it's so expensive that, I got to put that on a wish list, on a wait list. It ain't something I could just go and pick up. some of this gear, it costs thousands of dollars. And if you anything like me, thousands of dollars ain't easy to come by. Hundreds of dollars ain't easy to come by. If I drop $100 bill at my pocket, I'm gonna be feeling some sort of way. If I expected to pay something and I got to pay a couple dollars, I'm feeling some sort of way. Every dollar is accounted for. Like I said earlier, my check is gone. Like I get paid on Friday. The day I get paid, my check was already gone, and I need my other check that's coming 2 weeks from then to take care of everything. So, like, ain't no extra money. Ain't no extra money going on. And I know I ain't the only one in that boat because I'm pretty good with money. I know how to save. I know how to budget. I know how to do all that stuff. But it's real out here. My bill's this tall. I'm only 6'4". I think my bill's like 7 feet tall, man. A whole head above me. My bills are like Shaq when I'm looking at them. They be boxing me. Bow, bow, bow. You know what I mean? Sometimes they get the better of me. I said, I can't pay them all. And I was in a situation where I had, like I said yesterday, I had about $250,000 worth of debt. I knew I couldn't pay. I knew it. It wasn't no doubt in my, it wasn't like I was sitting there thinking about, I knew I couldn't pay it. I couldn't pay it. I wasn't going to try to pay it. And, you know, that ain't the right way to go about things. But, you know, when situations happen in your life, you go into survival mode. What I'm going to do? Use all my money to pay you and don't eat? Are you tripping? I can't operate like that. And that I ain't even going to try to. But, like I was saying, this camera gear, boy, it gets a little expensive. Because as you've seen, I had that light in the scene earlier. Man, that light, I think that light cost $300-$400. $300-$400. And you know, you get it so you can have a better quality product. And to me, it helped me with my confidence as far as, you know, putting content out there. Because, you know, ultimately, I don't want it to look cheesy. I want it to look professional. I want people to be like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm used. That's the quality that I'm used to watching. I don't want to be in no little teeny box, you know, strictly on my phone, and I can't do what I need to do. I ain't just want to do straight webcam because I wasn't confident in how good and the quality of these webcams. Some of them pretty good, but the last laptop I had, man, I get on the webcam, it looked like I'm in a tunnel somewhere, you know. I need a flashlight just to be seen, but this one a little bit better. This one, you know, is for streaming. And as I go on, I guess I'm going to get to learn how to use this stuff a little bit better. Because like I wish I could zoom it in. Instead of me, I physically had to pull a whole laptop closer to me, about to yank cords out the wall. But I want to find out how I can just leave it where it's at and zoom in. And I got this remote mouse, but I took it out so I could plug something else in that I'm not even using right now. But I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get this figured out. And this is just, I wouldn't say as an experiment, being that this is my first early post. Because usually I be feeling like going early, but I hop on the phone, get to chatting, talking, I watch a movie, I get something to eat, to catch the itis and lay on down, and it ain't no more. Time I wake up, it's almost tomorrow. Now I heard I'm trying to set up all the lights and all that stuff. But yeah, it seems okay, and I want to keep rocking out with it. And like I said, I wanted another camera. The camera cost, I ain't gonna lie to you, that camera cost $3,500, man. $3,500. And I used to be able to throw 35 like that, but now $3,500, man. $3,500 enough to get you through a whole, people like me get you through 2 months. That's 2 months almost, man. Yeah. That's almost 2 rents right there. 2 rent payments. I don't got a mortgage. I'm paying rent right now. So I wanted the FX3 camera. It's a nice camera. It's good for low light. The camera is actually something that they use to make a whole movie with called The Creator, the one with John David Washington, Denzel's son. He got a movie where they shot the whole movie on a mirrorless camera, and it's called the FX3. High-tech camera. The camera is approved to shoot movies on Netflix, and it's a good camera. I wanted to get it right out the gate, but I just couldn't justify it because at that time I ain't even know how to use. I don't even really know how to use this camera, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't even know how to use this camera, so it's like I can't justify the purchase, but I went ahead and got this camera because it was the best of both worlds. That A7 IV, it takes stills, it do pictures, it records, it do movies, and you can switch back and forth. It's kind of, for a beginner like me, perfect. And they got so many different options. Just from my research, I had to do a lot of research, looking stuff up, calling people up. I'm talking to the Sony techs, and it said, man, this is about the best camera you're going to get for this price. The software in it is like that. And, the way he broke it down to me, he had me sold. I was sold. Maybe is what I wanted, because just in case I wanted to do different things, it ain't the most expensive camera in the world, but it got some of the things that the most expensive cameras might have. It got one of the best. Sony got the best autofocus in the business. So stuff like that, I need all the help I can. So that was good. It got nice lenses that's interchangeable. So, one day if I do get that other camera, I might hit the lottery. Somebody might want to shoot some dice around me. I might, no, I don't shoot no dice no more. No more dice for this. No more dice for me. But I looked at other options because right now I just got wireless mics. I got this one. You set that up as a wireless mic. I got these right here. Those lav mics fit right there. You can hear me swallowing and stuff when I got those on. But there's a little bit of latency in there. So I need to get one real mic at least. One real one. That way I can hook it straight up to my Tascam and I can roll from there. So I at least wanted one real mic. One real one. A condenser mic. And that way, if I'm doing interviews and I got somebody here, I wanted to do it like DJ Vlad, sit them down, let them talk, it come through crystal clear. Like my sis just said, it didn't sound as good. And that really, that stands out. Like, even though you can hear somebody, sometimes when it don't sound as good, it stands out. Let me see something. Let me check this. What is this mic doing right here? Oh, that's mute. Take that back, put that back. And you want to have the best product. So I was thinking about getting that mic, getting it like a battery grip for this camera, but the mic $500, the battery grip $500, everything costs some money. And I'm like, man, boy, I ain't making no money off this, but it's a passion of mine and it's keeping me going. And long range, I do got a plan, but it's not nothing that's going to instantly bring me money. What's going to bring me money is basically the entrepreneurship, the entrepreneur spirit that I have. Like, I ain't going to say I'm a hustler, but I ain't going to starve out here. I come from a background when I was yay tall. I used to sell roses. My grandmom had a shop called Mimi DeLen's Floral Designs right in Peddler's Village, y'all. That's Newport News. That's downtown. And she had a shop back there. So she used to we was her first grandbaby. She used to love us. So she'd be like, you know what y'all can do? I'm going to fill these bucket up with roses. And y'all go out there. Each rose costs $1. I'm going to give you this much. And this is how much you can keep. And you bring me this. It's the price of the roses. All the surplus, you can keep it. I just want the price of it. Man, I used to love doing it, even through the nose, because I just go door to door. I walk around. I always used to be all over Newport News. Even at a young age, I hop on the bus, and I don't even think I was old enough to be on the bus. I show I show a bus pass. I think it said I had to have a grown up with me. I cover that part up, show them to get on because I was a little tall for my age. So they'll let me on. I'll be all over Newport News. So, I always had that spirit. So I just go from door to door knocking. I go to the stores, and it didn't matter if people said no. I actually enjoyed it. I knew that it was my grandmother's business. I knew that they were good quality roses. I used to sit up there even before I sold them. I'd pluck all the thorns off myself. Pop, 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 pop. And make sure I ain't, it's the best quality. I'll pick out the best ones, any ones that was wilted. I'll skip over them. I just get all the good ones and put them in my bucket. Now I go out there and I wouldn't come back till all of them was gone. And, even when people said no, it didn't weigh on my spirit because I knew what I had was something good. To me, them roses were the most beautiful. And, it was an opportunity that my grandmother gave me to go out there and be productive, go out there and face the world at a young age, go out there and participate in the American dream. So I enjoyed it. And this kind of put me in the mind of that, regardless of the financial of it, is something that I'm building. I'm trying to build a network of people that we really talking about stuff that matters. And this platform is based on people opening up about the things that kind of wear them down. And that's the pain that they go through in their life. That's the struggles that they go through in their life. That's the things that they're ashamed to talk about. Like a lot of times, you be in a situation where you done went through this or you feel like this, but you can't even talk about your real feelings. You sitting there scared that everybody gonna look at you funny. And that ain't the way it's supposed to be, man. You supposed to be able to be yourself. Like, what good is it to live if you pretending to be something you ain't? And that's what I'm trying to get people out of the habit of. Because I can remember being in situations, whether it was in school, whether it was on the street, whether it was in the workplace, whether it was when I was incarcerated. I always spoke my mind. And people like, man, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I know deep down you probably feel the same way. I got an example for you. This dude named Frida. I think he's from Louisiana. He do bounce music. And he used to come on Frida, come on MTV. I think it was Big Frida. And he come on and be like, you already know. But, I used to think he was the most entertaining person in the world. I watched him. I couldn't stop laughing. But we was in jail. So people looking at me like, man, why you watching Frida, man? He gay. And I'm like, like, your favorite rapper probably gay. Did that mean you can't? Oh, you can't watch him unless he act tough. It don't matter if he entertaining. It don't matter that he got you laughing. It don't matter that he dancing. It don't matter that he being dramatic. It don't matter that he giving you everything you want to see in a TV show. He just don't act like he'll shoot you. And you can't watch him, huh? He don't portray the image of a thug. But you don't even know this man. And I'm quite sure that dude probably seriously, well, whatever pronoun he go by, I'm sure Frida probably as serious as the next man. He ain't got to wear it on his shirt. He ain't got to wear it on his collar, how tough he is, or what he'll do if you wrong him. I just thought he was entertaining. And I'll be like, don't turn that channel. Because I'm watching. It's my time to watch TV. You got to watch what you wanted to watch. You wanted to watch videos. Now ain't nobody watching TV. I came here. I turned to Big Frida. I want to see Big Frida. Give me one more chance. And you hating. You hating. Basically telling me I can't watch what I want. I got to watch what you want to watch. I got to, you know what? And I got to the point I said, you know what? If y'all going to act like this, man, I don't even want to watch TV. I'm going to go lay down. Y'all get to take the TV because I ain't going to fight you about the TV. I just told you this is what I want to see. So after a while, a couple of guys I was cool with, they'd sit there and watch it with me. They probably was like, man, this dude crazy. But It's just what I wanted to do. Is what I felt like entertained me. And a lot of times I think people feel that they being judged and people feeling like everything is a chess move in life. And if I do this, he gonna feel this. And I never prescribed to that because I feel like you hurting yourself more by subduing yourself. You hurting yourself more by appeasing to everybody. Like certain people you might appease to, but if you can't be yourself, you're gonna have an outburst sooner or later. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna have resentment in you. Every time you get around somebody, you ain't got no joy in your heart. Like you ever bum into people like, how you doing? I'm doing. Like, sheesh. After a while, I'm gonna stop asking you how you doing, because I mean I'm tired of hearing you say I'm doing. I thought you was gonna say I'm doing good today. Like put some good out there in this world. You ask me, I'm excelente out here. I'm doing good, regardless of the situation. I'm doing good. So bring it on back. That's what I wanted this podcast to be about. I wanted to have a platform so you could kind of relax and be yourself. Cause like, man, it's too much going on out here to be faking it, man. Especially if you ain't even making you faking it, ain't even making it. Like, what is that? How's you faking it? It ain't even making it. You faking it and you still stuck. You might as well just be yourself. Roll the dice and be yourself. So that's what I want people to do. I want people to be themselves. I want people to stop acting other than who their mom and daddy raised them, or whoever in their family raised, however you came up, and whatever your native personality is, that's what I want to come out. I don't want you to be all bottled up, because then you become toxic. Then you become a cancer. And then now everybody you come into contact with, that you interact with, you rubbing off on them. Like, it's nothing worse than you feeling good and you get around somebody negative and he done try to steal your joy. Man, don't steal my joy. God, nah. Let me be happy. You see this smile? I love the smile. I love the smile. Don't try to take that from me and have me ready to fight and rumble like you. That's what people do. I remember I was in there with this guy. Who was his name? Danny. I can't think of it. Danny Stout. I think that was his name. Now I take a picture, you be like, what you smiling? Ain't nothing to be happy. I'm like, so you just gonna oppress me. You gonna have me to the point where I can't. I'm gritting, looking like I'm ready to fight it all. Like, I'm not ready to fight. Like, even though we in a bad situation and we incarcerated, I'm still trying to find something to pick me up, because if I go crazy, like, I'm a danger to you. Like, you don't want that around you. What if I just get up, I'm mad, and I smack you? Like, that's what you want. That's what you want. You want that. You want somebody to be so mad and frustrated with life that they all on you. Because that's what it leads to. If you mad, I'm mad, she mad, he mad. Sooner or later, we chaotic, we fighting, and we at war. I ain't. That ain't what I'm about, man. Like I said, I'm about feeling good. I'm about making the next person feel good. I'm about having a good time. I'm about being peaceful and happiness. I don't want my happiness to take away from what you got going on. I just want everybody to share in life. And that's what this platform about. So I know y'all might not be on it right now, but the more y'all tune in, hopefully I'll rub off on you, man. Right now, I'm only here for the booze. It's the Halloween shirt I got from Wally World. My man Dre, he told me to go there. They had a lot of good t-shirts. I wanted to pick ones that kind of said something I could relate to. It was good stuff. And what else was I thinking about? Besides that mic, besides that battery grip to extend the battery life on my camera so it don't overheat and shut down, it was a Sony phone that I may have been interested in getting, because that's another way that I could stream, because the Sony camera and the Sony phone, they native products and they work together. But that camera costs $1,000. I need a new camera, but if I update this one, I think the camera costs like $4 something. That's the Flip 5 and the Flip 6 out. I ain't get it when they released it, and it would have been a little bit cheap. I ain't had the money at the time. So I was thinking, should I stay with that phone or should I get the Sony Xperia? And it's a Mark 5, Sony Xperia Mark 5, and is a camera phone with the Sony product software inside it, so you can create content. It's made to hook straight up to the phone. That way, I ain't even got to use the laptop. I could go live straight off the phone and use my camera and phone together the way I ain't even got to have a laptop on. So then I have 3 ways to give y'all this content. Like right now, I can use the camera with the laptop setting on the OBS and the NVIDIA hookup. That's the best product. The camera better, the mic's better. Then I hopefully, I get that. But right now, I'm shooting straight with the YouTube Studio and the webcam. That's another way to give it to you. And then if I get that Sony phone, I think I could get like a little tripod for the phone. I could use that, and the cameras on that phone is, pretty much high tech. They got what's the name? I can't even think of the name of the lenses, but it's the same lenses that they use. The Zeiss. They got the Zeiss lenses inside the camera, and that's supposed to give you a better quality look. It's good in low life. You got the AI capabilities, and that way I have different ways to give y'all content, because I'm at the early stages of this, so I really don't know what direction it's going. I got a direction that I plan for, but as it grows and as things get better and as I learn more, I want to be able to do what I need to do to fit the situation. And I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to spend an arm and a leg, but I want to be able to give you good content, give you on-time content, be consistent with it. And, a lot of these corporations, they make it so you got to use their stuff. You got to spend with them. You can't use this and that. And they kind of, they make it hard for you out here. They make it hard for you to try to, do your thing. You done spent this and you spent this, and, I ain't got no good credit. So I can't borrow nobody money to do my thing. They want cash out of me. They want to pay right now. POD. They want COD for me, cash on delivery, pay right now. Because they know if I get too much of your money, man, I might not want to give it back. If I get too much of their money, I might not want to give it back. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who think like that. But yeah. So on one hand, I had this Sony FX3 camera, top of the line. There's a few cameras better, but that's where you start getting to a point to where you almost professional. Like I said, that camera was used to shoot a whole movie. And of course, they had a lot of stuff rigged onto it, a lot of different lenses, but that's something big. And that's 35. Now, if I get my mic, that's 5. I get the battery grip, that's about 5, and I might be able to catch them on sale. So I'm looking at about 900, and the phone is 9. So that's 1,800 versus 3,500. And, now you see what kind of is either or. And I had a conversation with my wife, and she was like, is it bringing in? What did I say? Nah, hell no, it ain't bringing shit. It ain't bringing nothing in right now. Ain't bringing nothing. She was like, what's your justification to get it? Because I was like, I want to have the ability to do certain things, and I can't do them right now. I got to do all these workarounds. I got to go through OBS. I got to go through here, and some of this stuff ain't got the software. And like I said, they making stuff so you got to buy certain things. And to me, it's kind of crazy because everything's so expensive right now. I'm struggling to pay rent. I'm here trying to figure out how to get some of this stuff. But yeah, that's where I was at. That's what I was working with. And then, these cords and stuff, is a lot of cords and cables with this. And you got to use certain cables to be able to get high resolution from your camera to your laptop. And it was a cable that I had. This how much I don't know. It came with the camera, so you could get the high streaming resolution straight to your laptop in the OBS system. I forgot that I even had this, and I didn't have enough knowledge. So I went ahead and bought 2 other 3.2 USB cables. That's like high-speed cable. Because when I was just using USB-Cs and HDMIs that didn't come with the stuff, someone wouldn't even record. It wouldn't even record. Like I turned on the thing, it'd be a blank screen. So I had to get a high-speed cable to attach from my laptop to my camera, and then it allowed me to get a higher resolution, because some of the USB-Cs, like the ones I use for my phone, these Samsung phones, they allow me to stream 720, which is a little bit more grainier. I don't even know what this is. I'm guessing this is 720 right here. So the other videos they shot with 1080, which is a higher quality. You get a clear picture, snappier colors, look more cinematic. I think that's when you're getting into the HD, when you hit 1080. Then there's a higher range, but I don't know if I shoot any higher, then it start getting darker, and then you got to do more exposure, more lights, light it up a little bit more. But I think you can go up to 4K, because I found that USB-A to USB-C cable, and I was looking to see, because my laptop, it only has one USB-A and one USB-C. So if I did get that other camera, I couldn't even use them both at the same time. But I found that cord, so now I can hook one up to the USB-C, and I can use one up to the USB-A, and that way I could do both of them. But yeah, I'm figuring this stuff out. Y'all let me know y'all tap in. Thanks for tapping in, Jules. She left some comments, and I think she's still on. You know I love you, sis. But I'm about to wrap it up. I ain't got the music set up, but I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get to all this stuff, because, like I said, I was reading that you can use the YouTube library and bring in the music. I'm gonna figure all that stuff out. But for now, I'm about to take us out of here. We did about 42 minutes on y'all. That was a good little thing. I was just telling you what I was going through, showing up, give you something in the morning to rock with. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this every Sunday, y'all. I can't do it on Saturday because I got to get up early in the morning, get myself together, go chop it up with the people at the barber shop, get my hair cut so I can look presentable. After that, I come back and eat. Boop, boop, boop. I'm out of here. My head hit the pillow. And yeah, let me get up out of here. But as y'all know, we gonna be back. This is Let's Get To It, and that's to it with a U, because I always got you in mind. Everybody that know me, y'all know me. I'm out of here, y'all. Let me end this screen.